Yo.
You may have noticed recently that aliens and UFOs is a rather important subject matter these days, what with many key figures and media establishments discussing these areas with great intensity. With this in mind, the human race, through means of social media and having eyes and a brain in their head, are slowly but surely awakening to what is really going on around them, but at what price? And will the elite ever allow true ET disclosure? It was not that long ago that we released an article highlighting the sheer amount of unusual deaths of the world's leading scientists and researchers. Please click here for more. Then came along the recent tragic death of fellow ufologist Max Spires, who appears to have been murdered after digging a little too deep with his Project Camelot. Some of NASA's top scientists were involved in some rather bizarre, extreme deaths, of which many have suggested that they knew far too much in their area of expertise and become a risk to the elite. NASA engineer and expert pilot Alberto Beher crashed his small plane in the streets of LA. On a clear day, the plane just lost altitude. With the sheer volume of reported UFO sightings by the public these days and leading figures such as former generals, astronauts, top scientists and even hints made by former US presidents and presidential candidates all raising the bar that the ETs very much do exist and are visiting our planet already, it is no surprise that the greedy manipulated elite are starting to become nervous. Scientists are now even suggesting that it would be crazy to think that we are alone in the universe, and in some cases have started to provide evidence that perhaps the mankind was created by advanced alien beings. Science is finally proving that we are very much not alone in the universe, and there is now no way that the elite can stop this critical information being reached out to the masses. Ex-Canadian Defense Minister: your leaders are lying to you all about UFOs. Why so nervous? And the elite, otherwise known as world leaders and heads of state etc., are now becoming incredibly anxious as they know 100 that with official ET disclosure, comes a loss of control and a new beginning for mankind, which will now see new possibilities beyond our false planet borders. You may have noticed that Hollywood and the media have always tried to create an air of evilness with any potential alien beings living out there in the universe. And for those that believe in aliens, the media, world leaders have over the years labeled us as crazies and tinfoil hat wearers. This of course is a plan of the elites, in order to make the general public fear the unknown and plant negative brainwashed thoughts in our minds. Yet more evil aliens in the blockbuster movie Independence Day 2. The Dark Cabal elite know very well that once the acceptance of ET beings visiting our planet has happened, their control will vanish and a new level of understanding will commence with the human race, after some potential violence from certain religious factors and scared government brainwashed civilians. Just remember that those elite one of this planet live for power and control. This is why they try to divide the masses by wars and multicultural conflicts. It is far easier to control the masses when it is divided and vulnerable. But, they know that when the aliens make their presence known, people will start to look at the stars for a new hope and the elite's power will very quickly become a thing of the past. Please check out our below article on the prospects of official ET contact. What will be the next move on the elite's chessboard? As we have seen time and time before, when our self-proclaimed world leaders do not get their way, acts of violence come about, see Iraq, Syria, Libya etc. etc. Unfortunately, the elite will always use the ultimate force to remove those that they deem a threat, and this will never change. Our self-proclaimed world leaders and people of power know that disclosure is coming and in many cases use NASA and world scientists to drip feed the truth to us all about the universe being infested with life. But, the elite will want to prevent any official ET disclosure for as long as possible, in order to manipulate the masses and not lose their control and wealth. It has already been suggested publicly by NASA that they will discover civilizations by 2025, please see our article below on this. However, the ETs may have their very own agenda, especially if they believe that our so-called leaders are causing too much destruction and chaos on this planet. As of yet, nobody, apart from those in the know, can confirm if our world leaders are actually in direct contact with an ET race, as many have suggested they are. But one thing is for sure, the elite are becoming incredibly nervous about what's to come, and they will do anything to hold back on the truth for as long as possible. This planet is already awakening to the truth, and the masses are slowly but surely uniting, in order to seek out the truth from the lying, corrupt world politicians. There is now a clear division happening on planet Earth, between those that know that the elite are playing the masses as fools and of course our world leaders, who have already declared these people as conspiracy theorists and a threat to humanity. There is an inner war brewing, and as much as the elite are now drip feeding the truth to us, with news of potential habitable planets pretty much on a monthly basis, this is not good enough, and what with UFO sightings now troubling in numbers, the people of this planet want answers and will not accept the silence and lies from those that want to control us. As stated above and written about before, the elite are willing to terminate those that may be able to enlighten the planet as to what is really going on. This is why it is time for the masses to unite and push harder than ever for the truth, and to speak with one loud voice, that we will no longer accept their lies and deceit. Us human beings are naturally designed to be inquisitive, like all living things on this planet, and that feeling of being part of something much bigger when you stare out into the stunning night sky is something that no military or government can stop us feeling, no matter what they do. The truth is coming, but at what price? One thing is for sure, the truth about our ET visitors is a fight worth fighting for. The truth is coming. P. Summary. I remember as a child, not that long ago, we were led to believe that we were alone in the universe, and any mention of aliens or UFOs were only ever featured in the movies. How times have changed, we now pretty much know that the universe is infested with life, and that the human race is not that special or lucky to be alone. Sadly, as much as the human race is awakening to the truth about the aliens and the fact that specific ET races are already visiting us, our world leaders want to stamp these beliefs out now, and will do all they can to restrict our access to what they know about what is visiting us and lies beyond our little blue planet. This is why we need to fight harder than ever for the truth, and support those that put their necks on the line to sneak the truth out from underneath the elite's now wobbling legs.